Okay. For me to help you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nang dai. 6, 7, mai dai. Ma kong nang klai na ka len na ka mai kong dai. You're lucky it's not great. People think like that. People want to sit at the back, they don't care. Very quick. Very quick. I explained about the course last week, so this week I'm going to start Unit 1, but very, very brief. This is before midterm, the same after midterm. Okay? So this is score sheet before midterm. Attendance, lecture, lab, about 7 times. Then, speaking 1, 2, 3, 4, speaking 1, I'll explain today. You do here next week. Then, video, YouTube video. Then, speaking in class again. 2 in class, 2 YouTube. Then you've got listening test. Unit 1, Unit 2. Test. A pair. I do Unit 1 and 2 together. Then 3 and 4 together. There's a column missing. What I'm going to do this term, which is different. First of all, purple. Unit 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? Column missing. This book. Unit 1, 2, 3, 4. I check at midterm. EMG 214, last term and last year, you have, yeah? Many students, oh, don't care. End of term, try to do, kan niet nooit, kan het nooit. So, I'm going to check Unit 1, 2, 3, 4 at midterm. Why? This book and this book are to supplement, are to help you practice the vocabulary and listening as you study. So, I teach Unit 1, then do Unit 1. I teach Unit 2, do Unit 2. That's the idea. Not, I teach Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oh, finish, and then you do the book. Not help. Doesn't help you at all. You need to do at the same time. That's the design. But, you are 19, 20, 21 years old. You do? Very good, I'll give you score. It's quite easy. If you follow what I want, I'll give you 40 points. 40 out of 40. No problem. It's up to you. You've got to be disciplined, responsible, want to do. You do, I give you points. Here, Percentage correct, 100. Percentage complete, 100. 40 points. You take the time to do, I give you the points. And the last thing, these two, if you spend time, you get high score. Why do I give high score? Because listening and speaking, not easy. In fact, for some of you, very hard, very difficult. So how I see your score. Speaking, about here, for many of you. Listening, about here. Then you spend time on workbook, online, and tell me more, and you should get an A for it. So it balances. Listening is difficult, speaking so-so, easy. Together, you should get a B, approximately. Your grade should be grade B. Now, if you're good at speaking and prepare, this goes up to B or A. Your listening, go up. You can get a grade B plus or an A. But if you have okay speaking, not good listening, and then you're lazy, see you next term. That's how it's going to be. Your grade depends on here a lot. But some students listening, because they not prepare, this is $15 on 30, half. A lot of you will get less than 15. Last term, EBC231, book 2, some students 4. 4 on 30, 5, 6. It's AB, the test. Pass it. How do you get 4 on 30? Your test is ABC, most of it, at least, or ABCD. You get 5 or 6, you have a problem. So, this helps you practice the listening. The PowerPoint. The PowerPoints. I also put the audio from this book, the audio and video for each unit on e-learning. For many of you, you'll never open e-learning. You don't care. You go home. Don't read your book. Next week, come back. And you'll get a C or a D or a D plus. I was talking to Ajahn Stephen about this course. We co-taught last term EBC231. 118 students. 24A. It's quite good. 24A. 21F. F. Most of the F's were for laziness. Not because they're not good in English, because they're lazy. You are an adult. 19, 20, 21. You want to get a good grade? It's up to you. But please do not say to me, oh, at end of term, oh, Ajahn, help me. Did you do workbook? Oh, no. Did you do online? Oh, no. Have you done Tell Me More? Oh, no. Help yourself. I designed this course with the workbook, Tell Me More, and online to help you. You get good score. Up here. So, it's up to you. I give you the opportunity. I have given you opportunity to learn English. It's up to you to learn. I can't make you. Frank cut me down if you don't want to learn. Ding ding. You've studied English 10 years, Sid Bilal. So, nobody, maybe Frank cut. Or Sid Bilal, and he's like, hello, what? So, one course with me, I can give you opportunity to help boost your English. I'm going to go through the units. So from now, I suggest, the last point on this, if you have a problem, example, log in, ID number, Lahatnax XR, not like I said last week, Mimi 1358, 0, Dongfang, Lahatnax XR, okay? Password, if it says 8 numbers or 8 digits, use 8, not 16. So, you have problem or don't understand something, ask me. You do? You should know by now on this. Activities, okay? About you. Write some vocabulary that's new, you want to learn. Example, Unit 1, endurance. Endurance, you probably don't know or not sure. Run, R-U-N, well, you already know. So you don't need to write run, I like to run. Ni pratom. Anuban, actually. Write vocabulary that's new, you want to learn, or you keep forgetting. Maybe you know it, but you're loon about. Some words don't stick. Some words stick. So this is to help build your vocabulary. So write vocabulary about yourself. Watch something in English. I still keep getting comic book, magazine, news. No, watch, listen, soundtrack. Again, help improve your English. You copy, you get F. It's quite simple. Today, Unit 1. Before I start, picture. Page 2, I believe. Page 1, page 2, yeah? Which is like Unit 1, start the book. It would be page 1, page 2, yeah? Some of you have. Page 1, yeah? From next week, I'm going to check names. So you come in, "45 minutes late," it's like, come in, sit down, okay, you're absent now. Who, what, where, why, when? What? Where? Why? When? Where? Again? Arroy, my arroy. It's a bit longer. Reserve. Cannot one. My arroy. Desert. Shorter. Desert. Desert. Not the same. He's in the desert. Okay. Really? Right. What's he doing? Running. Okay. Why? Is he crazy? Probably, but that's not the answer. Running in the desert is a bit crazy. But why? Why is he running in the desert? Marathon. Marathon. Competition. Ding ding, you don't know it's a marathon if you don't read the book. He's running in the desert. He has competition number. So he's in a race. He's running in a race in the desert. Okay? A marathon, how long is a marathon? Marathon. How far? About 40 kilometers, yeah. 26 miles is standard, what people think. It's about 40 kilometers. But a marathon, like the Olympics, shorts, vest, run, get some water, run. Hey, he's not running in the Olympics. So, what kind of race is he running? What race? When you see this, dressed like this, with a backpack, a scarf hat in the desert, what type of race? There's a few different types of races. What's the title? What's a test? Test, like a race, competition. But when people say test about competition, it's usually about yourself, not other people. The first test is test yourself. Endurance. What does endurance mean? Endurance? Stamina. Stamina. Can you keep going? No energy, very tired, but keep going. Endurance. Endurance means how long can you go for? It can be used with people or machines. It just means how long you keep going. So with people, you need to go a long time, a lot of endurance. He's doing an ultra marathon. Not a normal marathon, ultra marathon. Ultra means like crazy. High level. You don't have. You don't have. But I want you in small groups. This is going to help you with your speaking. Speaking one. So group one, group two, each table. Yeah? 3, 4 people. I want you to answer the 3 questions. 3 questions I want you to answer about these sports. I'm going to make it a bit bigger. You've got 3 pictures. Picture? What's he doing? Rock climbing. Rock climbing. No beat sound. Skydiving? You know skydiving? Aeroplane? Skateboarding. 3 questions. Going to give you 5 minutes in a group to give me answers. Read, look, think, answer. Group, sequence, go. 4. Small groups. We're going to do this very quick. Everyone check name. Everyone check name? Anyone's name not on the list? Anybody? EBC2? Anyone EMG313? It's week 2. How's that? It's week 2. If you remember the answer, I don't mind. This book has pages for notes at the back. You've got 4 sides of blank paper. You want to write some answers, right at the back of the book. Anyone not check their name? Check name. Answer. Some new vocabulary. Challenging, not new, but you should know. Adrenaline. Adrenaline. Adrenaline junkie. Question about dangerous. That's a relative question. Relative. Relative doesn't mean uncle, aunt, dad. No, right here. Different meaning. Relative means connection to you, how you think. Dangerous. Skydiving. Dangerous? You're jumping out of an aeroplane. Yes, it's dangerous, but it's a problem. Bye-bye. Okay? Yeah? Exactly. Yeah? Whereas skateboarding and rock climbing, yes, you can die, but with safety, break an arm, break a leg. Skateboarding, even more. Hurt yourself all the time. Hurt yourself sometimes. Probably hurt yourself never. If you do, bye-bye, yeah. It's a yes or no. Whereas this, maybe a few times you break an arm or hurt yourself. This, every day you can do skateboarding. You probably hurt yourself. But only a little bit. So, how you think of danger, 100% skydiving. But dangerous, as in hurt yourself often, skateboarding. It's how you think about danger. Okay? Danger, you hurt yourself, it's not a good sport to do. What's adrenaline? Adrenaline, Nikolai. Adrenaline. What is it? Adrenaline. Anyone know? Everybody have adrenaline. It's a hormone in your body. Done then. You get excited or scared. It's the hormone that makes your heart go. It's called adrenaline. Okay? You do skydiving. Aeroplane, open. Your heart. Why? Adrenaline rush. Your body starts pumping adrenaline. You're scared, excited. People like junkie. Like someone take drugs, hit gas. Why? They keep doing it again and again and again. Addiction. A junkie is an addict. Adrenaline junkie, these people, they like to do it because they like to then all the time. Okay? It's called adrenaline junkie. Why do they do? Also, they like to test themselves. Test themselves, challenge themselves. The same. Why is he doing this? Not to win, but to see if he can. He tests himself. Can he run a long way across the desert? Ultra marathon. Mitai CC kilo. Probably CC kilo that one per day. days. Yeah? 300 kilometers, the race. Some longer, some shorter. And not 300 kilometers on a road, in the desert, in the mountains. I know, that's when I say crazy, it's very crazy. This is ultramarathon, extreme, Mark Gurney. Extreme means Mark Gurney, too much, way over. Small activities I'm going to do quite quick to share ideas, like this one. Ultramarathon. I'm going to take your vocab, some from here, for your listening test. So, book 2 I told you about this, but book 3 even more. The vocab, it's not difficult. It might be new, or a new way to use it. Marathon, course, formats, stages, terrain, unique, tense, ration, get into, experience. There's lots of other vocabulary in here. You can hear it in context. How to say it in a sentence. How to read it and use it in a sentence. Which makes it very good.
Unit 1. A Test of Endurance. Page 4. Vocabulary.
Extreme running. Ultramarathons. A marathon is a running race with a 26-mile course. An ultramarathon is a race longer than 26 miles, often 50 to 100 miles. There are 2 formats for ultramarathons. Some races have several short stages with breaks overnight. Other races go all day and night with no stops until the runners finish. The race course. Ultramarathons take place all over the world through many types of terrain. There are races through rainforests, from one city to another, over mountains and rivers, and across dry desert sand. Every ultramarathon is unique because each course is different. Overnight. Many ultramarathons take several days to finish. Runners must eat and sleep on the course. In some races, food and supplies are carried in a car and the runners sleep in hotels. In other races, runners carry everything they need in backpacks and they sleep outside in tents. Running safely. To stay healthy during an ultramarathon, runners must follow safety rules. For example, runners must drink their daily ration of water even if they don't feel thirsty. Crossing the finish line. What is in it for the runners? Many runners say they get into ultramarathons because they feel that normal marathons are not challenging enough. They enjoy the experience of crossing the finish line and completing an extremely difficult event.
Okay? Should be. A, the only one of its kind. Something that's just one, on its own. What word? A. Which one? One of a kind. Unique. Something that is unique. Unique means it's only one. A piece of cloth supported by poles and rope that is used to sleep outside. It's a T sound. Not den, yeah? Tent. A tent, yeah. Specific amount of something that you are allowed to have. Again? Ration. Another word for ration is a share. You have a hole and they cut. One bit for you, a share. But a set amount, you also use the word ration. A step in a longer process. Stage by stage. Sorry. It's wrong, but yeah. It's not deep. A type of land. Terrain. Yeah, terrain. To become interested in. Get into, yeah, become interested. Get into something new. What we say. 26-mile race, about 40k, a marathon. Something that happens to you that affects the way that you think or feel. Experience, yes. The path of a race. The path of a race. The course. How something's put together is a format. Okay? Part of a longer process is a stage. Okay? It's a stage. So D is a stage. The format, how you arrange something. Format can be used in different things. Text, word, how to arrange something in a document is the format. Okay? Top 10 extreme sports. This will give you an idea of extreme sports. Example, what's an extreme sport? Skydiving. Any more? some sports that are not really extreme, but people think of extreme sports that are not popular or common. Not like lots of people do it. Extreme can be, it's not popular, or it's dangerous and gives adrenaline. Bungee jumping. Yeah. Some classic ones, base jumping. Base jumping. BASE is an acronym. BASE means parachute, no aeroplane. You jump off a building or an antenna, like a mast, tower. A span means bridge, very high bridge, jump off, parachute. Or cliff, mountain, jump off, base jump. So, B-A-S-E. Very dangerous, people die all the time. Base jumping, parachute, bodyboarding, canoeing or kayaking, especially white water canoeing, means white water. Cliff jumping, no picture. Motocross. This is motocross, which is with a bike. Parkour. Free running. In English, it's a French word, parkour. Yeah? Hang gliding or hang. Hand or hang. 2 words. No engine. No engine. Ice climbing. Not in Thailand, not really. Loon. That's why they've got spikes on their shoes, called crampons. Yeah, loon man. And an axe and spikes on their shoes. Otherwise, yeah, no way. Jet ski. Kite surfing. Same again, free running. BMX. Freestyle, dirt, street. Downhill mountain bike, very dangerous, very fast. Going down a mountain on a mountain bike. Paragliding. Usually with a small engine, like microlight. Rock climbing. Sandboarding, sand kiting with the wind. Scootering. Scooter. Skateboarding, skiing, snowboarding, snow kiting, surfing, windsurfing, whitewater rafting, wingsuit skydiving. Guy died last week on video. These are X-sports, X-games. Some extreme, some a little bit. Me. Wingsuit skydiving, extreme. Whitewater rafting, so-so. Bodyboarding, snow kiting, not really. Not very dangerous, but not very popular. So people see as an extreme sport. Other sports that get very crazy. Volcano boarding. Go down a volcano. India. Go under objects, limbo. Skating. Not sanctioned, but train surfing. In Brazil, very popular. South Africa, very popular. England sometimes. People surfing on trains. bungee jumping. If your rope is too long, oh my God. What people do to get adrenaline. Thailand you have as well, cliff diving. Cliff diving. Acapulco, Brazil, Mexico, the most famous place in the world for cliff diving. Power risers. Underwater hockey. There's underwater games. You gotta be a good swimmer. There's loads of little things. Air kicking, where you do somersaults. Slacklining or as well. Chiang Mai, yeah? A bit dangerous though in Chiang Mai. People die. And that's what door pouring. Yeah. And go down a mountain. You're inside. Zorbing it's called. Russia, very popular. So, you get the idea. Something that's a bit different. Homework, page 14. I've got two things I'm going to do before we move on. Crossword, vocabulary from this unit. Homework. Next page, page 15. You have a dialogue between a reporter and a swimmer. We've got idiomatic English. Sometimes it's a bit difficult. You can't translate word by word. You need to find out the phrase. Example, threw me through a loop. Loop. That's a loop. Loop the loop. Be my own worst enemy. Set my heart on. Blow my chance. Easier said than done. And I have what it takes. Read the dialogue for context. Then match the vocabulary. Do first. Then I'm going to explain speaking. So, read the dialogue with this in context. Then match. Below. Give you a few minutes. Decided that I really wanted to do something. A. And I. Something you really, really want to do. Say. And I. What's 3? Set my heart on. Set my heart on means something, your dream, follow your dream, sort of. Set my heart on means you really, really want to do. Miss my opportunity by making a mistake. You No. I've got it the wrong order. A, set my heart on. B, blow my chance. C, I have the ability to be successful. I have what it takes. I have the ability. I have meaning have what? Ability, skill. Surprised and confused me. Sap song. Threw me for a loop. Americanism. You do this, you go up and down and round and round. You get dizzy and confused. Threw me for a loop. Behave in a way that causes problems later. You cause your own problems. The big problem, you, yourself. Something that's really difficult to do. Yeah? Really difficult to do. There's more to it than that. Easier said than done. Easy to say, not easy to do. So, difficult to do, sure. But the phrase means people talk about it like it's not difficult. Easy to speak about, not easy to do. Homework. Not homework. Speaking. Page 26. Page 26. Page 26. Give me a few minutes because you've done speaking before. There are 4 questions on here. I want you to answer 6 questions. Okay? The extra 2 questions, where can you do it in Thailand, and what do you think? Okay, so, step 1, choose an extreme sport. Listen. No bungee jumping. Some students, when it's like, choose one, oh, number 1. Ugh. Last year, 20 students choose bungee jumping. This gives you idea. You can choose outside of here. This any sport that's extreme, not standard, classic, everyday sport. Football, no, it's not extreme. Tennis, no. Choose something that's different. So, I'm giving points for 2 things when you speak. Number 1, your content. I want an outline, a script. Not word for word, because it's not video. You're going to stand here and speak. Before you speak, give me a plan of what you're going to say, so I can see your content and how you organize what you say. It should be 6 answers. I'm giving points for content, which means, number 1, is it organized and very clear? Number 2, is it interesting? Not the same as everybody else. You should be able to give me quality speaking now. So, to help it be interesting, choose a sport that other people won't do. Go on Google. There's millions of pages about extreme sport. There's hundreds of activities in sporting. Choose either a sport from here or outside. Question 1. Don't copy and paste from the internet how to do the sport. It's got to be quite quick, very brief. What is the sport and what do you do? I don't mean perfect detail. Example, bungee jumping. Well, in bungee jumping, you take a 32-meter elasticated cord and you tie it with a 3 sort. No, that's too much detail. What is it and what do you do, basically? You jump off a bridge with an elastic cord tied to your feet. Why can it be dangerous? If your sport is not dangerous, tell me why it's not dangerous. Why do people like the sport? Why do people do the sport?